Hello students, today we are going to talk on teaching of English as a second language. Language in India, it explores the range of issues in terms of teaching methodologies, expectations as well as outcomes. English as a second language in subcontinent has always been associated with upward social prestige, academic pursuit and official administrative usage. Since its imposition during the British rule and its subsequent proliferation in different domains of language used by Indians, although it is not an indigenous language. जैसा कि आप सभी जानते हैं कि ब्रिटिश रूल जब भारत में शुरू हुआ था तब से ही अंग्रेज़ी की ज़रूरत भारत में बहुत ज़्यादा महसूस की गई, क्योंकि उन लोगों के साथ, अंग्रेज़ों के साथ जो कम्युनिकेशन है वो रिटन वे में भी और जो ओरल वे है उसमें भी दोनों माध्यम से अंग्रेज़ी को सीखने की ज़रूरत थी। और वर्तमान समय में भी भारत को या भारत के लोगों को अंग्रेज़ी की बहुत ही ज़्यादा ज़रूरत है, चाहे वो ओरल कम्युनिकेशन की बात कर लें, चाहे फिर रिटन कम्युनिकेशन की हम बात करें। It is accorded as an associate spaced with Hindi as the official language of Republic of India। जैसा कि हम जानते हैं कि भारत की जो आधिकारिक भाषा है वो हिंदी है, उसके साथ साथ अंग्रेज़ी को भी इतना ही महत्व दिया जाता है। English is taught from primary level as an integrated part of the three language formula implemented by the Ministry of Education from 1968. English is taught as a second language from the primary level with the provision of it being learnt as the first language depending on the preference of the learner. The focus here will be on the teaching of English as a second language and how the interference of the first language, that is a regional language, creates a gap between learners' thought and its expression in English. The direct method of teaching English is effective in situations where the proficiency of language teacher is high. The pedagogical approach to the adopted must consider the ground realities of the classroom, because there are many backgrounds of students. So a teacher should know about the diverse backgrounds of the students. After that he can teach well to his students. Next we have an important aspect of this topic, that is aims of teaching English as a second language in India. As the English language is getting consolidated as a global language, it is indispensable for all the countries to teach and learn English. Otherwise, it is difficult to keep pace with the development in the world. In particular, it is very essential for a multilingual and developing country like India to this global language. Hence, to make the learning effective and successful, a teacher should consider the following aims and objectives. They are to enable our students. First is listen and understand English when someone speaks it at normal conversational speed. तो पहला जो हमारा उद्देश्य है वो है बच्चों को जो लिसनिंग स्किल है वो उनके अंदर डेवलप करना, ताकि वो सामने वाला जो कुछ टारगेट लैंग्वेज में बोल रहा है उसको वो सुन सके और समझ सके कि वह क्या बोल रहा है, व्हाट इज ही टॉकिंग अबाउट। यूज़ इंग्लिश फॉर कम्युनिकेशन, और दूसरा इसमें ऑब्जेक्टिव हमारा एम जो हमारा है वो है अंग्रेजी को कम्युनिकेशन के पर्पज से बच्चों को सिखाना। रीड इंग्लिश एंड अंडरस्टैंड कंटेंट, अंग्रेजी में जो भी लिखा हुआ है उसे पढ़ना। राइट इंग्लिश फॉर कम्युनिकेशन, रिटन वे में कम्युनिकेट करना, बच्चों को सिखाना कि कैसे लिखित रूप में वो दूसरों के सामने अपने विचारों को प्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं। एन्जॉय सिंपल पोइम्स, तो पोइम्स को एन्जॉय करवाना। डेवलप इंटरेस्ट इन लाइब्रेरी रीडिंग एंड लिसनिंग। A fully efficient English proficient student is able to use English to ask questions, to understand teachers, and regarding materials, to test ideas, and to challenge what is being asked in the classroom. Four language skills contribute to proficiency as follows. First one is reading. Reading, the ability to comprehend and interpret text. In this domain, we need some specifications among students. These specifications are: read passage silently and fast, understand the central idea of the passage, locate key words, key phrases, and key sentences present in the passage, guess the meaning of new words in context, give a suitable title to the passage. And then next aim, that is writing, the ability to produce a written text with content and format, fulfillment, classroom assignment at the age and grade appropriate level. And this domain, that is very important, and under this domain we need some specifications such as writing grammatically correct sentences and use appropriate words, phrases, and sentence patterns. Then follow a logical sequence to organize writing in paragraphs. Then avoiding unnecessary repetition. To write with correct spelling and using marks of punctuations, its unique features. And then we have listening. Listening is very important for all the learners. The ability to understand the language of the teacher and instruction, comprehend and extract information. Under this aim, we need some specification like distinguish the characteristics of English sounds, to understand the tone of the speaker who may express feelings of politeness, fear, anger, etc. And after that, we have speaking, the ability to use oral language appropriately and effectively in learning activities such as peer tutoring, collaborative learning, activities and question answer session within the classroom and in social interactions with the school. In speaking, we need some specification under this domain, like produce the correct sound and clusters of sounds. Then use the correct stress patterns, pauses, and intonations. After that, use of appropriate words and sentences. patterns, sentence patterns. So these all skills are very important for all the learners of Indian society. That's all about this topic. Thank you.